Hey, everybody. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Tammy. Hey, everybody. Hey, Gwen. Hey, Robin.
I hope everybody's doing well and had a great Easter Resurrection Day. Did you have a good
Yes,
weekend, Lisa? Good holiday?
we did. We did. We went to friends for dinner and it was very nice. We
Oh,
had a
nice.
wonderful ham dinner with some dessert and it was
Oh, wow.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, got some stuff done Saturday. Didn't do a ton on Sunday, but it was a beautiful day. So we cleaned pig barns. But
Yeah,
how
yeah.
about you?
It was colder than I anticipated. It was nice. We didn't do a big dinner or anything like that, but we don't usually.
Right.
We're not a family, either one of us. Neither, and maybe it's because of, the fact that both of my husband and I, for the most part, grew up in Arizona where the weather's good. You like grill or you eat out or something on Easter. So that's what we did. And it was a nice weekend. The weather was nice. It was a little colder, but you know what? We were able to get out in the woods. We went hiking. We went to
Nice.
the lake and kind of hiked around at the lake a little bit. So we got a lot of movement in.
Good. Good
By
deal.
the end of the day, I was like, wow, I exercise. I'm considering this exercise. Like I'm chalking it up because I'm feeling like I exercised, which is
We
kind
we
of sad. But
we did the greenhouse yesterday, the mobile greenhouse, which is all pots. And
hmm
the dirt in those pots gets so extremely dry, right?
hmm
Because they're in that greenhouse all winter in the sun and
yeah.
the heat.
hmm
So anyway, long story short, yesterday I was telling Gwen this and I went, we have our compost in the back and I
hmm
started with a muck bucket,
hmm
thinking I didn't need much. Well, what an idiot. Anyway, I Ryan comes out and he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to go start the tractor."
uh-huh. Oh
So
my
we got
goodness.
2 buckets in the back of the side by side,
Uh-huh.
and he came out and helped me, and I was so thankful because it's a lot. I was questioning my
hmm
life decisions yesterday.
Yeah. Were
So that was
you?
because I took everything out of the greenhouse, swept it up, cleaned
Mhm.
it,
Mhm.
and then took each pot out, and then took each pot and dumped it into the wheelbarrow, mixed it with compost, and
Mhm.
then put it back in the pot and put it back in the greenhouse.
Uh-huh.
So it was like yesterday I was laughing. I said, I'm glad we're doing this because we're way ahead of time, but I'm really
Mhm.
questioning life right now.
Right?
Hey, Troy.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you all. I see we've got Robin and Gwen here. Rebecca, good to see you. Troy, hello. Thank you all for joining us. Yeah, Lisa, I planted a bunch of Solomon seal roots out in my food forest that's in the works. And
Yep.
it rained. I pulled the leaves back from it and I told my husband, I'm like, oh my goodness, like I got to get mulch down over there soon. Hey, Amy over at Leonard Mountain Homestead. Good to see you. Um,
Hello.
so I've just got to do that. I've got to get that done. But I had a little bit of a run in. See if I can show you. Oh, I've got the I don't know if you guys can
With the
see
poison ivy.
poison ivy
It's
all
still
over
going.
my arm. I'm finally up. I don't know how much you can see. You can see a little bit there. It wraps around. I mean, I got myself really good. There's a line. There were vines out there, and I didn't realize that they were poison ivy vines. And honestly, I didn't know a poison ivy vine would get you anyways. I knew like leaves of three, let it be. So for anybody who's wondering, it includes the vine. And if you have any vines up under the soil and you've had poison ivy there before, that could be what it is. Hey, Homesteader Rachel and Virginia Alexander, thank you all for coming.
Hey
Good to see you.
there. And yes, absolutely, Gwen. The only reason we did not water them yesterday is because I have to haul water to do it. I'm not
Mhm.
using our well for that.
Hey,
So
Ann.
we will haul water because if I do it now, they will dry right out again.
hmm
So what we plan to do is soak them in a couple weeks and just keep doing it.
Yeah, Thank you,
Yeah, we
Ann.
do that every year. I just have to haul water. Hey, Tina Ladybug. Hey, Ann
Hey,
Philbeck.
Tina. Good to see you guys. So one of the things that today's live, we're talking about planning your survival garden, because that's what I'm trying to do out in the woods. So, what a better way to get good at stuff than to bring all of our goal setting friends along with us to chat about these things. And I've got a list of some things that I'm wanting to grow, and I'm really wanting to try to capitalize on some perennials, both herbal and food wise. So I thought we'd chat about that today because that helps me to stay on task.
I wish that vegetables were all perennial.
I know, right?
I wish. I mean, here's the thing, like I just put in Egyptian walking onions. I don't see them growing yet. Not surprised because we're super cold at night. But I'm moving towards stuff like that because it's just
Do you see what she said? Gwen?
oh, yeah, I know
I
people
was
who've
going to put them
been
in a burn pile and burn them. I'm so glad.
no. I know. I've seen people do it. It's not pretty.
Oh, no. Well,
It's
what in the
bad.
world? How do you get rid of it? There's like so much of it. Just leave it out to dry out and die?
I don't know. I don't have any.
Oh my gosh.
Ryan used to deal with
Cut it
it
up and put it in a bag and send it off to the dump, maybe?
I'm just cleaning my glasses because I can't see the screen. It's so smudgy because I put lotion on before the. There we go. Um,
Here we are.
I don't. Ryan's not here. I'll ask him and send it to you. But I think they
Yeah.
use the chemical. I'm just going to throw that out there
Okay.
because his grandma had a whole wall full of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
I've discovered
Rachel.
it's out there and it's all under the dirt. It's
Purple,
horrible.
purple Egyptian walking onions. Neat.
Oh, very cool. Those are on my list of high calorie staple crops that we can have.
Well,
And
go
Lisa,
ahead. Start your list.
I want to send you some seeds too,
Four.
because I bought some seeds. Cherokee, where are they? Cherokee beans, Cherokee Trail beans, and they're black beans, and they grow them in the desert in Arizona. Like they can grow, and I'm not in the desert here, but I do have some very dry areas of the property that, don't get a lot of water and have great drainage. So I'm thinking about trying them in a couple of different places. And what I read about these Cherokee Trail beans was that you could plant them and they'll just regrow. So they're almost like a perennial. I'll have to go back and look. I don't think that they're a perennial. I think that they die back. But the thing is, they reseed themselves. And you could end up thinking that you don't have any plants there and you always get volunteers. So, and the beans are long. There's like 5 beans in a pod on average. And they said that you fill up a mason jar very quickly, which
Neat.
I liked because I grew several kidney bean plants last year, and I didn't fill up a mason jar with the plants that I grew, and I grew several. Like I could have maybe I could have fertilized better. I'm going to try to get better about fertilizing this year because I will admit that is a weak point. I plant it, it's like set it and forget it.
I
I'll water,
totally
but
get
I don't
that.
fertilize. So maybe, but I think I had about maybe 5 kidney bean plants, and that's all. I didn't even get a half a jar. So I really liked that idea of these Cherokee Trail beans.
That's
Drop
interesting.
tested it. Mm-hmm.
Did you know, and I don't know, maybe this is garbage, okay, but I saw this on the internet. We know how that goes.
Okay. Yeah.
This woman she bought a bag of mixed dry beans from the store.
Okay.
I do know people sprout them for chickens, but that's not what she
Yeah.
did.
Uh-huh.
She separated the mixed beans and planted her beans instead of buying seeds.
Oh, I love that idea.
I didn't I never thought of that, I'll admit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I am thinking of doing that with some of the beans I have in my pantry
Yeah. Do it, Lisa, and video it.
and video. Lisa, who hasn't gotten a video out since God knows when.
YouTube would love that. You've got a lot of people that would love to see a video, including me.
Yeah. Well, we've got all our seeds started. I'm going to start more purple cabbage because I want
Mhm.
more of it. I want to do
Uh-huh.
some pickled.
Oh yeah, kimchi maybe.
Maybe, I don't know. But I got to tell you, there is this viral, and I'm not a viral person.
Uh huh.
There is this viral
Uh huh.
cabbage dish going on out there.
Oh.
And it's basically you char it in your cast iron pan, you add this like
Uh-huh.
cream cheese, cream sauce, blah blah blah.
Ooh.
Let me tell you, I want all the cabbage this year.
No kidding. I'm a cabbage girl too. I don't plant it because I haven't been successful. Actually, I have some planted. We'll see how it does this year.
But I'm telling you, I couldn't believe it.
Mm-hmm. I love to eat cabbage. Mm-hmm.
Anne says I also have summer vegetables and cool vegetables growing. Tonight is going on at 36, so I'll cover everything even in the greenhouse. Gwen
Mm-hmm.
says I plant store-bought black-eyed peas to plant, never bought seeds. That's
Oh,
cool.
wow. That's
Troy
awesome.
says all my beans come from dry beans from the store that I plant. Well, I'm
Oh
gonna
my
plant
goodness.
some.
It's a thing. It's a thing. Who knew?
I'm gonna plant a ton.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're going.
I'm curious about these two kinds of beans that I bought. So I've got the
Cool.
Cherokee Trail. Gosh, what are the other ones? I'm wishing I had them by me. Hang on, I'm going to grab them.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll be
Ann
right back.
says I plant all by seeds. Yeah, I do them. I do 99% of mine, and then what happens is I go to uh the greenhouse, local greenhouse, and last year it was Mr. Yogi Hollow Farm who decided to come out with so many trays we needed help. That was hilarious. But we plant all our seeds. I'm going to do more purple cabbage. It's amaranth.
Mm.
It's like
Mhm.
amaranth without the H on the end.
Oh, interesting.
Purple cabbage. So I'm going to try that. Hey, Marianne Post.
Hey, Marianne. Thanks for coming. All right, so here's the Cherokee beans. Oh, I'm going to have to turn off my filter thingy. Hang on. You see all my cabinetry and my plants in the
I am
back.
good at picking, Gwen. I make sure I pick all the time. Oh, Cherokee Trail beans. I'm going to look them up.
Yes. Phaseolus vulgaris. I got them from the Thresh Seed Company out of Iowa. Plant depth 1 inch, days to germinate 7 to 10, plant spacing 4 to 6 inches, row spacing. I never get the row spacing because I don't do rows, but
Yeah, I don't either.
25 seeds. Yeah, I read some really fun stuff about these guys. That they would just, you would have enough beans to put in your cupboard, and before you knew it, the next year you'd be like, yeah, I don't need any more beans. And then they'd pop up anyways, and you'd have to give them to friends. Like there was this whole thing on it. And I'll show you some of the beans.
They're really cool looking.
Little black beans.
Aw, I agree with you, Homestead Rachel.
60% of my garden to be perennial.
I want
Yes.
it to be 100%.
I need my woods to be 100%. I need my woods to be 100%. So I
No,
got
that
those.
makes perfect sense.
Yeah. And then I also, and I was going to put these in the woods, but then I read that the deer like them.
Of
So
course they do.
a little bit of a quandary there. I don't know. Like I might try to grow some in the middle of the lemon balm patch.
Oh,
Maybe the smell will deter them.
do deer eat lemon balm? No.
No, they don't eat lemon balm. They
Oh,
don't like it. They don't like lavender. They don't like your aromatic herbs. So
will it fade out the lemon balm because the lemon balm doesn't get as big?
I need to correct myself too. They I say they don't like it, but if they're hungry, they'll eat anything. So
Yeah,
there's
I
that
agree.
little caveat.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, I guess I'm just hoping that this area they don't tend to wander through.
Right,
So
right.
I'm hoping they don't wander over there, but I am a little nervous. But there's an area next to our shed that my daughter she said, can I use this garden space here? And I was like, yeah, you can use that. And then I told her about these. So she might be growing beans there. Oh, wait,
Oh,
I mean
nice.
these. Now these ones are Tapari beans, and I'll just show them so you can
Say the
see.
name.
Tapari, Tepary. Hold on, I'll put it
T
in
is
here.
in Tom or P is in Peter, Papari.
There it is.
Oh, thank you.
You got it. All right, and this one, it's this way. Both of these seeds were suggested by Drops, by the way. After our live, I went and looked these guys up. So
Uh-huh.
planting instructions, both of these you want to soak them before you plant them. For the Taparis, you plant 1 to 1.5 inches deep, and so these are both full sun. So both of these in full sun. Oh, you have Tapari beans, Rachel? Oh,
Ooh.
how do you like them? Any tips or anything you can share about that? Or is it your first year planting them? Um, so these guys vine, the Cherokee beans will vine and they'll get quite huge, is my understanding.
Yep.
And then the Tapari ones are end up more bushy. Oh, your first year. Oh, good luck, Rachel. I'm excited too. I'm planting them and I'm excited too. Um,
Tapari is bush. The other one
yeah,
is vine.
yeah. Rachel,
Okay.
Rachel, correct me if I'm wrong on that, but from my research, it looked like they ended up more bushy, whereas these
Question.
Cherokee Trail ones want to climb.
Question.
Huh?
It's my understanding that if you want to grow beans for dry, you have to let them dry on the plant. Is that the only way, or can you dry them inside?
I did not let my kidney beans dry in the plant because I felt like when I did that, it hindered the production of other beans.
That's why I'm asking.
I pulled them off before they were completely dry.
So you let them dry in the pod?
Yeah, like when they looked like they were good and plump, I pulled
Yep.
them and I'd put them out. I'd lay them flat on a pan and just I didn't put them in the dehydrator, but I let them sit out till they dried.
Okay, good to know.
I did that with the kidney beans. And my grandbabies loved it. They knew exactly where I kept those kidney beans. So when they come over, they go over to where I had the kidney beans and if they check to see if they were dry enough yet to pop open because they like that.
So
Um
so
hmm.
now Arizona in the desert, doesn't it get really cool in the desert at night?
Well, it depends where in the desert. So, my understanding is the Cherokee Trail beans and the Tapari beans are both planted by the Native American community. And some of the community, and we have like Pima, I mean, we don't just have Hopis and Navajos, which are up north. That's like the ones that and like Flagstaff area. But then we also have like Pima Indians. We have, oh gosh, what are the other names? Anyways, a bunch of other people and we've lived next to the Hopi Reservation, and there's also Native Americans down in Tucson, and so the answer to your question is it gets cooler at night if you're up north. Like where we were, it would have been the same on the Hopi and Navajo reservation. And because they weren't far from us, and we would get down to like 65 at night, maybe even 60. I guess if it was a really cold night in the summertime, maybe
Yep.
high 50s. Absolutely. That's why I have to have it 65 degrees to be able to sleep because I'm just so used to that.
Yeah.
But in Tucson, I'm trying to remember because I had to go there a lot for work, and I can't. It felt like it was chilly at night, but maybe not as chilly as it was in the high desert, over up at 7,000 feet, which is what Flagstaff
Okay.
Williams. Um, but they did say that I remembered catching names of the Native American tribes because I was like, oh gosh, like everybody there does this. And the thing
Right.
is, you want to water them when you're planting them, but then you want to, keep the soil moist until they sprout. So like 7 to 14 days. And then once they're established, you water them sparingly. And it does say harvest when pods are dry, brown, and rattle when shaken.
Huh.
So I don't know. I know what I did with the kidney beans. I'm assuming I could do the same thing with these guys.
Interesting.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And the taparis are supposed to taste like a navy bean. But I would love to send you some of each of these so you could try them up there
Yeah, interesting.
to see how they do. And then
Yeah.
the other one that I've gotten is the winged bean. And Robin over at Garden State So and So got these too. She actually kind of introduced me to these. And if you
Winged
go
bean?
winged bean, and you could see the beans inside.
Yeah.
But I think they're supposed to be like a green bean, a big fat green bean.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. Hang on, let me see if I can read anything that's going to help.
Rachel has the winged bean too.
Yes, they're green beans. Do you, Rachel? We're on the same page. We
They're
have
good looking beans
here.
Oh, they're cool.
Yes, isn't that nifty? And
Yeah.
if you Robin had shared like a little short or something with me that I don't know if it was a short or a video, but I watched it. And yeah, and it says winged beans can be harvested when the pods are still young and tender, but before they become fully mature and tough. Best time to harvest is about 2 to 3 months after planting, when the pods are about 4 to 6 inches long. For fresh consumption, pick the pods while they are still green, as they are more flavorful and tender at this age. If you're harvesting for dried beans, allow the pods to fully mature on the vine until they turn brown and dry out.
Gwen
Annual,
said, look up the process of making leather breeches beans. I just looked it up. It's pretty cool. It's like air drying.
Writing it down.
And then rehydrating and slow cooking them with pork.
Ooh.
Oh, can't go wrong with pork.
You can never go wrong with pork. Look up process.
It's like you string them and.
Oh, cool. Leather breeches, jeans. So these are not perennial to me. Rachel, what zone are you in? Because it says the winged beans are perennial in zones 8 to 12. So
that's cool, Troy.
That's not you and me, Lisa, but still, like, and they're supposed to grow really well.
Well, I'm doing bush beans probably in the mobile greenhouse this year.
Awesome.
But I'm starting them indoors first. I know people don't start them indoors, but I tend to have better luck that way. Because we just find that the night we're just cool. Our soil is too cool and they tend to rot in the ground. And we get a few bags of beans. We've been successful, but it's nothing massive. And I pick them.
How cold does it get at night there in the summer?
We've had in the upper 30s some nights.
In summertime?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's obviously not the norm, but otherwise we could be in the 50s and 60s.
That's like a storm or something.
Yeah, we could have like 50s or 60s.
Interesting. What I read about these was you could direct sow them in the summer, like in the summer when it's hot out. So, yeah, so it's not a plant it now kind of thing for me anyways.
Right.
Did Rachel tell us what zone she's in? Because I'm curious.
Rachel, what zone are you in? Homesteader Rachel?
Yeah, Homesteader Rachel.
Homesteader Rachel. What zone are you in?
Yeah, they might be Tapari beans. Yeah, I felt like I had to look hard for these guys. And, you know, I'm pretty cheap. So they were a little more than I cared to spend. But I did it because I wanted to see.
8B, Arkansas.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, well, hey, it says that those are perennial. You probably know this already, but so for anybody else in Arkansas, these could be perennial for you. We'll see. The Cherokee Trail ones, it says that they grow back, and that, like I said before, they just had so many awesome like reviews and things about them. So I'm pretty excited about those beans.
Okay, here it says to plant them between late May and mid-June once the soil reaches a consistent 60 degrees and the danger of frost has passed. Yeah.
Hey, which bean was that?
The Cherokee Trail.
Late May to June?
Yeah, but that's that they say when the soil reaches 60 degrees. So yeah,
Gotcha.
like I'm like Gwen was saying that they quit producing when they get to 85, 90 degrees. And that's our
Mhm.
problem is we get days like that, but we don't have nights like that.
Mhm.
No
Yeah.
worries, Anne.
Thank you, Anne. Ooh, I bet that quilt's
That's fun.
beautiful. Mhm. What about the taparis? What does it say, Lisa?
Chapari.
Mhm.
Let me look. And by the way, I mean, like
Hey, Tamara.
they say,
Oh, cool.
when frost is passed, well, that's after June 15th, we hope.
Mhm.
When
Tamara
to
said Whippoorwill Holler did a YouTube video on stringing leather breeches. I'll have to go check that out.
Hey, Tamara. Same thing, heat loving, thrive during hot summer days.
Mhm.
Yeah. Should not be planted before the soil is fully warm to avoid rotting.
Ah. Hmm.
And if you've ever, now we haven't had a winter like that, but if you've ever lived in an area where
Mhm.
you have frozen soil,
Mhm.
it takes a long time to defrost.
Mhm.
Now this year we won't
Right.
have that issue
Mhm.
because we've been incredibly dry, but I will say that like it's unbelievable.
Mhm.
Sometimes we've gone to till our garden in May and we can't till it because it's just
Mm.
still frozen,
Mhm.
even though we've had cold nights, but we haven't had cold days.
Mhm.
Hey, Marianne Post. I'm in
I'm in
Virginia. My
Virginia. My
green beans did so well last year.
Oh,
Good
that's
deal.
awesome, Anne. Yeah, Anne has quite the garden.
She
Her
does.
channel is Glory in the Garden, right, Anne? To film that will produce through
Vortex
some heat.
green bean and
Vortex. Huh.
black-eyed butter bean.
Huh.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yum. Well, we'll see how these guys do for me. I'm pretty excited. So I'm going to plant those. And then, do you know another calorie and staple crop that's supposed to be really good that's a perennial is asparagus? I planted a bunch more asparagus roots out there
Good
and
for
they're
you.
coming up. I'm so happy. They're little bitty tiny, but I'm happy about that. I don't know
Yeah.
about the the other ones here. There's perennial kale, I guess.
Yes, it's called dinosaur kale.
Dinosaur kale. Okay.
It's another name, but I'll get that for you. Hang on.
Okay.
It grows like a tree, and sometimes the inside can rot. Rebecca at Happy Heart Gardens in South Alabama
Mm-hmm.
grows it.
Hey, Jamie. Thanks for coming.
Hey,
Yeah,
Jamie.
I'm thinking about doing some of that in the shady area where I have the Solomon seal root because if I don't plant something, I'm going to end up with weeds. So I'm thinking I might as well plant something out there, so at least I'm growing some stuff that I want to grow instead of weeds.
There's the name of it.
Oh, lacinato kale? I have some of that.
Yep.
I didn't know that about that kale. Oh, very
Yeah, they call it
cool.
dinosaur kale.
Mhm. Yeah, I have some of that. Cool. I was thinking about also putting out there some Jerusalem artichoke.
Oh, nice.
She planted more asparagus too. Rachel did purple and Martha Washington. We do have like minds. Yeah, it's going really well. I've got the asparagus bed right next to my garlic bed, and I've got tomato or not tomatoes, but strawberries in the asparagus bed. And I planted a bunch of new strawberry roots too, but they haven't come up. I might
Yep.
just see if we can get some strawberry plants and drop them in out there.
Gwen said I was weeding my asparagus bed yesterday. Noticed little tiny asparagus plants coming up 2 feet out of my wood chips.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Good
Yeah,
for you.
I'm pretty excited about it. And boy, they come up fast. You know it? Like when they
Yeah,
start growing, soon cut one down and another one's popping up. We have some out
absolutely.
there that's now so old because I planted some. Well, when we came here, I saw that the people that lived here before had some, and I added some to it. So we have some asparagus. It's really fat.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice. So what about anybody here got any Jerusalem artichokes going on?
I do not.
Do you know if they'll grow up there?
I don't know. I don't know. I've never tried them. I had a friend who grew them in Connecticut all the time.
Uh-huh.
Um, but I have not.
That's a good sign though. If she grew them in Connecticut, because Connecticut gets cold.
Yeah. They get
Mm-hmm.
hot and humid though too.
Oh, she's got Jerusalem artichoke too. A friend gifted me those a couple years ago. Okay, so you've been growing them. Do you put them like in a dry area then? My one thing that has me kind of a little perplexed about where to put those guys is that out in my woods, well, it's like Arkansas. My woods up under the soil is very rocky. I'm in Missouri
Hey, Jennifer Ocean.
and we're in the Ozarks. So, it's that real thin layer of soil over a lot of rock.
Yeah.
So I don't know about the Jerusalem artichoke. I tried to plant some next to where we had the storm shelter put in because there's all this loose soil, but
Yeah.
they didn't work out last year. Oh, she put them in her garden. Well, I guess I could give it garden bed space. Huh.
I
What do
don't
you
think you
plant
need to.
alongside of it?
I
Really?
think they're probably better. Check and see if they're better in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You may have to like work up the soil the first time
Yeah.
so they can grow, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't do garden space for them. That's me. For
Maybe I need
your
to.
meaning, I'm sorry. I'm sounding like an idiot today.
No, you're not.
I wouldn't have you waste your garden space because it's
Yeah.
limited. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking
But they
too.
do need full sun, I thought.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I can get the big heavy duty tiller and the hubby out there and dig me a really deep hole.
Well, if you take a
Oh, they'll take over. I'd
if
love
you
that.
if you take the grass, the sod off the top,
Mm-hmm.
and then use your tiller, you should be able to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, out there I don't really there's not really sod. There's in the woods. You know how it is. I've got some cedar trees out there, so it's kind of on the border of the cedar trees. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Jerusalem artichokes are different than regular artichokes. Just so
Mm-hmm.
you guys know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just looking.
Yeah,
But
they do. And you end up with, so Anne, you don't end up with like an artichoke bulb, you end up with tubers.
I was looking at artichokes the other day and my Ryan was like, "Put it back. We ain't got time for that. Ain't gonna make it. Don't waste your time." And part of me was like, "Buy the packet and prove them wrong." But I just
Yeah, right?
but I thought about it.
Mhm. I don't blame you. You never know till you try sometimes.
I just wish some of these things would come back.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
calendula. I'm getting tired of planting calendula every year
Uh-huh.
because it
Yeah.
doesn't come back.
Yeah.
My
Have we
rosemary doesn't
Mhm.
come back.
Oh.
Chives are the only thing.
Mhm. Yeah. That was another thing I was thinking about trying to plant out there was chives because that might help keep, I know the deer don't like it.
Artichokes are delicious, Gwen. I like
Oh my
regular
gosh, she's
artichokes.
never
I'm
had an
not,
art I love them too.
yeah, they're just amazing. My mom used to make them where she would wash them, trim the bottom so they were level,
Mhm.
and she would pry them open,
Mhm.
drizzle oil, and put breadcrumbs, and you'd sit and eat the leaves. Oh my gosh.
Mm.
And then you got right down to that tender heart at the bottom.
Which everybody wants to fight over. So
Right.
how we did ours, you turn them upside down and you steam them until they're done. And then we would just have a little bowl of melted butter and dip them in the butter and eat them. That's how we always did it.
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Google says Jerusalem artichokes are hardy zones 3 to 9.
Yep, full sun. That's the thing.
Well,
I'm not trying to be negative, but we
yeah,
got
but
garden issues here, folks.
I know you do. You're like, and it's amazing how much that you garden and how much you grow there.
Right, but it's
I'm just
okay. I
saying,
mean,
the challenges you guys have and how successful you are blows my mind.
well, and it came from being stubborn and not being told no,
That's right.
because
Yeah.
everybody locally was like, "Don't waste your time."
Lisa, do you do potatoes there?
We have, we had 2 years ago, we had mice issues, so we did
Mhm.
not waste.
Mhm.
So we're trying to grow like more broccoli, more cabbage, more
Mhm.
cauliflower,
Mhm.
more other vegetables because we want to be able to freeze them.
Mhm.
But I do have a bag of potatoes that I need to stuff in somewhere. I'm just trying to
Mhm.
find a place for it
Yeah.
because they went to seed. They're going to be seed potatoes because they got
Mhm.
old.
Mhm.
I just have to figure out where to put them because every time I look, it says, "Don't plant with this, don't plant with that, don't plant with
Mhm.
this." So kind
Yeah.
of frustrating.
I've always grown potatoes in a container. I never give them like bed space.
Yeah, I may try that.
I got some of the green. They're almost like a really, really heavy kind of canvas, kind of like a material you'd use for a craft project kind of thing. Bags. That's what it
Okay.
reminds me of, a cross between the two of those. I've
Yep.
I use those, and just, whatever bucket you can find.
Yeah, I'm gonna look and see if we can do that.
Mhm. I
I
love the
also have a
Jerusalem art.
round
Mhm.
I have a round mesh like a wire
Uh-huh.
cage.
Mhm.
And I
Oh,
know
I saw that.
people do those
Yeah,
like layered things, but
I seen it. I saw
I
that.
may just put the potatoes in.
I was thinking about that too. I saw those and I'm like, "Oh, wow, that's cool." I've seen several videos where they're doing the hay. I just worry about them getting dried out.
Yeah,
And I plant those in the ground away from my garden, growing red Pontiac potatoes this year. Cool.
nice.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got some red ones and some red ones I'm gonna put in.
we hit a lot of rock.
Mhm.
We're on a pretty big slab of rock.
Mhm.
So it's hard. Like the areas that we grow, like our garden by the house is actually a raised bed.
Uh-huh.
Because what ended up happening was it's rock. So
Mhm.
what they did was they put a rubber liner
Mhm.
and they built it up about, I don't know, about that far. Well, no, it's got to be about 2 feet.
Mhm. Oh, wow.
And
See this?
we use it and it works great.
And watermelon in containers. Huh.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people do watermelon containers.
Do they?
What kind of containers do you use for the potatoes,
And what
Virginia
kind of
Alexander?
watermelon? Is it like baby watermelon? I'm just picturing like this huge, long, ginormous.
Well, it grows from the pot, but then it grows out.
Okay.
A
So
lot of
that
people
way
do
you
it.
can plant them somewhere that's more convenient or something because they take up so much space.
Yeah. Tamara
I'm
said grow
gonna
bags.
try it. I'm gonna try that.
Yeah. I'm trying to do
Love that.
things by not buying anything
Mhm.
this year because of the
Yeah.
kitchen.
Mhm.
So, um, I have a tote and I thought of drilling holes in it to put potatoes in there.
Sugar babies. Okay.
Grow bags work
And she
great for
said grow
potatoes.
bags.
Huh.
Yeah. And Rachel said she trellises her cantaloupe. Okay. I'm going to do that because that's always the one caveat with planting a watermelon or a cantaloupe plant is because I have limited bed space and I don't necessarily want to sacrifice it when I might only end up with, one or two watermelons and cantaloupes. But I could
And
totally do how big is the container, Lisa?
I don't know. Hey,
Like a
Marianne, post.
5-gallon bucket kind of thing?
I've seen people do it in a bucket, but I would do larger.
Hey, Marianne.
One thing that I did
Thanks for
see was
coming.
check this out. I saw this lady grow corn in grow bags. I couldn't believe it. She
Huh.
looked, I don't remember who it was, but she looked like she was in an urban area from the look of her yard,
Uh-huh.
like small yard fenced in.
Uh-huh.
And she made it all garden space. It was somebody new I hadn't seen before.
Wow.
She had 3 grow bags,
Uh-huh.
not even massive ones, and she ended up growing corn. Yeah, lick tubs.
Okay. Huge flower pots, lick
Lick
tubs.
tubs are what the minerals come in for the cattle.
Hmm.
And then when they're empty, usually they put them on marketplace or whatever,
Hmm.
or somebody will
Yeah.
give them to you.
Yeah. Awesome.
Tool-lined plastic clothes
Clothes
baskets.
baskets.
Wow.
Cool. I planted in a laundry basket that has holes on the
I
side.
remember that.
Yeah, and I used a, like a potato sack kind of material. And
Nice.
Mary Ann, thank you for the very sweet email you sent me too.
Aw.
Glad she was happy with her goodies. She won some stuff.
Aw. What
So,
else is on your survival list?
all right, I've got rhubarb.
Yep.
Um, which the one downside about rhubarb is that you have to prepare it to be able to eat it, and that the leaves are toxic to goats. So
They're toxic to humans. They're toxic to a lot of
toxic to
people.
humans, toxic to goats, which means if I'm going to plant rhubarb, I don't want to put it in my food forest that's up here. Maybe down there, by the pond or something in that area. But I don't know. Maybe I'll drop a seed and put a fence around it or something. But I don't know because last year, I feel like I tried to do a little bit of everything the last
Right.
couple of years. I tried to plant over here. I tried to plant over there,
Yep.
and I lost track of everything I had going on, and none of it did well. So
Right.
so this year I'm trying to just focus on one area, and if I could get one perennial like area going with herbs and things, right? My food forest right here, I can work on a second space. And that's the way I'm wanting to go. So I might not do rhubarb, but somebody else could if you have an ideal place for it and you don't have to worry about, animals potentially eating it. Um,
I have
hmm,
it in my backyard and
mhm,
I have it in the back of our house and
mhm,
chickens go back there and I've seen
mhm.
them eat it.
Wow. So
They're
chickens can
not
tolerate
supposed
it.
to, but they
Yeah.
survive. Um, I have to put a thing around it because I have one little piece fenced.
Hmm.
When we did the pheasant pen, I did not re-fence the rhubarb, and I think the chickens have been back there scratching, so hopefully it comes
Hmm.
up. But
Yeah. Hmm.
yeah, I mean, I planted a bunch from seed, and I ended up
Hmm.
putting it
That's
back
cool
there
though.
with a cage around it.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah,
And then also on the list is don't forget all your fruits that are
right.
perennials: raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, and your fruit trees.
Yeah.
I was thinking about blackberries
Oh,
for out
love them.
here because they grow wild, in places in Missouri and Arkansas too gets them
Yep.
where they grow wild. So I was thinking, well, they might not need a whole lot of help from me. So maybe I could try them. Um, and then all of my medicinals. So I'm going to plant, I've already got the lemon balm out there. I've got yarrow growing out there, even one that I transplanted, which is awesome. Um,
Cool.
but I'd like to grow out there. I'm thinking under the shaded canopy, full shade, mint can flourish. And you only have to worry about it taking over if you have an expanded area that it's going to actually grow. It won't grow into my lemon balm because my lemon balm it can tolerate more sun and it can tolerate a drier environment than what mint can.
Oh, wow.
So I was thinking maybe I'd drop some mint in the back there in the shade along with the kale.
Right,
And
right.
then I'm also thinking about echinacea and bee balm. And
Oh, yeah.
I really want to expand the amount of yarrow that I have because I'm a big yarrow user. So if I could get a bunch of yarrow growing, right now it's kind of dappled in this area. And I'd like to just have like a row of it. So I'm going to just drop a bunch of yarrow seeds and some echinacea and some bee balm through there, and then I'll have to wait to see it grow, to see what it all is. Yeah, I'm either going to grow that or I'm going to grow weeds, you know?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that'll be fun. So those are my medicinals. But there's some mineral rich herbs that you can grow as well.
Uh-huh.
I do want to grow comfrey for the animals because your animals can eat it. You can chop it, drop it, and put it in your garden, and it's great for the garden bed. It's great topically. There's a little bit of a debate regarding the safety of internal comfrey use, but I'm not. There's other things to use, so for me, why even worry about using it internally when you can use other things? But I do want to grow it, and I've also got on this mineral rich list chives. We talked about that, which those are listed as a very rich in mineral herb. So that's awesome. Also lovage and sorrel and nettle, but nettle stings. So I got to think about where I'm going to put that.
Yep.
Yep.
Virginia Alexander said yarrow spreads. We have literally, when the yarrow comes up, it's been here since we moved in. It
Mhm.
it wasn't planted, it's wild.
Mhm.
Yarrow comes up, it's like a carpet
Uh-huh.
over, I don't know, quarter
How
of an
awesome.
acre.
Nice, Lisa.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You could sell that.
How?
Well, you got to harvest it, dry it, bag it, and then put it on eBay or Etsy, or just
Huh.
let other people know, because there's people that don't have yarrow growing around them. There's so many
Huh.
coming from Arizona to up here. I really wished I had harvested more pine nuts before we left. I wish that I would have harvested more juniper berries, because we
Mm.
had Juniperus communis. We had like the legit juniper guy. And
Yep.
I wish that I would have harvested more juniper berries, because here we just have cedars.
Yep.
Um, sure, Rachel. Yeah, go ahead. I'd
That
be
was
happy
very
to
nice
chat
of you
with
to
you.
ask. I just want to say.
Yeah, that was nice. Um,
Truly is, Anne.
but we take things for granted, and there's several different like herbs and things that I've thought of from Arizona, and I've been like, man, I just completely underestimated what I had there. And in
Right.
Yarrow, people down like in the valley is what we call it. If you're not in northern Arizona and you're in the greater Phoenix area, which is just huge, it includes about 20 cities that are, you never know when you cross one boundary to go into another. But down there in that valley, you don't see yarrow. I couldn't even harvest dandelions in northern Arizona. They weren't there. If you found
Really?
them, you'd find a single dandelion, and the dandelion head be like little bitty. We get them like this here. It's crazy, and they're
Yeah,
everywhere.
you're pretty lush where you are.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah, dandelions do have a lot of health benefits. I'm hoping to
Mhm.
get a bunch. Mine
Mhm.
are hard to get out of the ground. I gotta,
Mhm.
like, if you want the root,
Yeah.
they're not thick roots.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I infused them with oil.
Mhm. Cool. If they get in my garden bed, I let them stay. I let them stay, and I'll harvest the root, and they'll grow back because I never get all of the root. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Mhm.
yeah. I
Those
leave
are
them be, or I harvest them enough for an oil.
Yeah. Mhm. Nice. Yep, they have lots of health benefits, and dandelions are going crazy everywhere. You can even pull a few and just throw it in the tea kettle,
Yep,
like with whatever other tea you're cooking. All right, moving on to my list because we're almost at time.
yep.
Don't forget your nut trees. So if you're gonna plant any trees, you can have nut trees out there. Um, And keep in mind these things. So when we're talking about like top perennials, it could be different for people. And maybe an herb's not a perennial, it's an annual, but the thing is it really reseeds itself well. And in your area, it might just come back and come back. Like calendula does for me, but it doesn't come back for you, Lisa. There might be things that do. Um, but they're going to be your low maintenance things. They're going to be self propagating. Ideally, plants that have multi uses, Nutrient dense or calorie producing. We all need those. You know what I want to get is a moringa tree. I don't know if it'll grow here or not. I need to look into that.
It should. I've heard a lot of people growing that stuff.
Mhm.
Florida is a big one, but
Oh, they have the most beautiful growing area down there, don't they?
yeah.
Anyone needs dandelion seeds, let me know. Right? Tamara, seriously, that's a thing. There's people that would pay you for dandelion seeds, as funny as that sounds. Where seed
Thanks,
potatoes
Marianne. That's
placed directly
cool.
into the bags of purchased soil. Look to easy. I don't really with seed potatoes. Wow.
Oh yeah, it's cool.
Mhm. Yeah. And then any plants that can have like an extended spring or winter. So that's my list.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm
You've done
excited.
good.
I'm really excited about this year's garden year. I ordered, speaking of trees, I ordered 2 pawpaw trees.
Nice.
They're going to be here like this weekend. So I have to get out there in the woods and clear some area for them. And I'm glad that you guys told me about not burning the poison ivy because I was going to totally do that.
Hey,
Maybe I'll
Duke,
just have to chop it up in pieces and put it in a garbage bag, is kind of what I'm thinking.
hey, Duke Luke Garage. My suggestion is go to your soil and conservation
Hmm.
uh organization for your
Okay.
area because they will tell you, or the extension office, and they will tell you what trees would be best for your area. Because I think
Yeah.
that it changes so much
Hmm.
um from region to region and even the little micro regions inside that I think that
Hmm.
we couldn't even suggest. I think it's better that you talk to somebody who's more familiar with your area.
Yeah.
That's my thoughts.
Holy cow. Did you see what Gwen said?
I
They planted
know.
30 pecan trees. Oh, man. Hey, Duke
Pecan.
Luke. 5 acres in southern Colorado, close to the New Mexico border. What trees would you suggest? Oh, that's what you were answering his
Yep.
question, Lisa. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In fact, a lot of extension offices or soil and conservation,
Mm-hmm.
whatever they're called, they often sell small
Mm-hmm.
trees that are good for your
Yeah.
area.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just get a better name for it.
Are you in like what is called the juniper pine belt, Duke Luke? We were in the juniper pine belt in northern Arizona when we were there, and I know it extends into New Mexico and it extends into Colorado. It's actually like that's a really special kind of environment, the juniper pine belt, and I say that because when we lived there, I didn't realize if you look at like the grand scheme of the United States, there's not the juniper pine belt only covers a really small area. And I don't know if you've even heard of that, Duke, but um, look it up. The
Gotcha.
juniper pine belt. So it's kind of well, you're going from Billings, Montana to so you're going from living in the mountains to kind of living in the mountains, but maybe not as extreme. You're gonna love it. I liked the mountain life in northern Arizona. With pawpaw trees, it was buy one, get one free at TennesseeNursery.com. It's TNNursery.com.
But do you need two? Like, is with pawpaw, do you need the two to
I
pollinate?
think so. I think that you do. I mean, it was buy one, get one free, so I got two. And
Okay, that's I
hopefully
because
we
I
both,
think that makes total sense. Like, with apple trees, I think you have to buy
mhm.
two.
Yeah. Depends on the
You
apple.
right. I know that when I do is when I go to my nursery, it says,
Yep,
you
they'll
only
tell
need
you.
one of these.
Yeah. Yeah. I was getting two, so I didn't even worry about that question. But I don't know. It's a wild tree that can like, live on its own. So I'm assuming maybe it only needs one, but I'm
Gwen
getting
says you have to hand pollinate it. Yeah, not for me.
what? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, hey, we're at time.
Oh
All
yeah.
right. Thank you everybody for coming today. It's been a great discussion. I hope you all got some great ideas. I certainly did.
Thanks for being here, everybody. Appreciate y'all. We'll be on my channel next week.
Yep. See you next week over at Yogi Hollow Farm. Hope y'all have a blessed and productive week this week. Go do some stuff.
That's right. Don't
Bye,
forget your joy.
And keep your joy.
That's it. Keep your joy. Bye.
Bye, everybody.